Hi guys, hope you're well. As promised, I'm just uploading a short video with just the steps that you're going to need to take, the 5 steps you need to take in order to factorize a trinomial. Remember, a trinomial is an equation of the form ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, and c can represent any number. We've got this full example here, factorizing 5x squared plus 13x plus c. I'm just going to use this to illustrate what we're doing for each of the steps. So step 1, which we discussed during the lesson, we're going to take the two factors, we're going to take the two numbers, the a and the c term, and we're going to multiply the two numbers together. In the example of this equation presented up here, we're going to take the 5 and multiply it by the 6 to get 30. And that number 30 is what we're going to try and find the factors of. The factors of 30, and the key thing is to try and find the factors of 30. And when you add up the factor pairs, you get to the number 13. Once you've got those two numbers, those two factors that add up to 13 and multiply together that give you 30, you're going to rewrite the expression splitting this bx term into two parts. Both of those parts are still going to add up to the number b. So for instance, if we had the numbers negative 15 and 15 and negative 2, they would add together to give you 13. So you still have the same expression, it's just you split it in two. The third step is you're going to take those 4 expressions now, these 4 terms, and you're going to put it into your 3x3 grid, your tic-tac-toe noughts and crosses grid. And then once you've done that, you're going to find the highest common factor on each row and each column. And then the final thing is that the brackets, the column headings and the row headings give you the answer. So I'm going to just illustrate this with 3 examples. Hopefully this will take less than 5 minutes or 5 or 6 minutes to go through all 3 of these. Right. First example, we've got x squared plus 5x plus 6. So the first thing that I'm going to do is find the factors of, and in this case, remember, I'm going to look at these two things and multiply the two numbers in front of them together. So we've got x, there's only one x term. Remember, 1x squared is the same as x squared. 1 multiplied by 6 gives us 6. So we're looking for factors of 6 that are going to add together to give you the number 5. So adds to 5. So let's do this now. I'm going to just do this to the side here. I'm going to write the number 6 because that's the factors I'm looking for. And I'm going to write out these factors: 1, 6, negative 1, negative 6, got 2, 3, negative 2, negative 3. Remember, I'm looking for the pairs of factors that when you add them together gets you to 5. So it's quite clear that the numbers are going to be 2 and 3. So I've now done step number 1. That's step number 1 that I've done there. This for step number 2. We're going to rewrite the expression. So we've got this expression x squared plus 5x plus 6, and I'm going to rewrite it with the 5 split by the two factors. So I'm going to rewrite that as x squared plus 2x plus 3x plus 6. So that's step 2. Step 3, I'm going to draw my grid. And I'm going to fill it in. So I'm going to take each term, I'm going to put the x squared in the middle. Then I'm going to go 2x there, 3x underneath the x squared term, and then finally 6. That means I've done both step 2 and step 3. Step 4 is finding the highest common factors of each row and each column. I'm going to look across first at this row here and see what is the common factor of these two. And I can see for this that it's going to be x. I'm going to just write the letter x here. And then I think, what do I need to multiply by x to get to x squared? I'm going to put x there. Then I'm going to look over in this top right hand corner. I need to think, what do I need to multiply the x by on that row? to get to 2x. So x multiplied by the 2 gives me 2x. And for the bottom row, I need to think, what do I need to multiply this x by to give me 3x? And it's going to be the number 3. And then finally, we're just going to check this multiplied by that. Does that give me 6? Yes, it does. So we're going to write out then, so at step number 4, we've got our headings. And then step number 5, we're going to just rewrite this. So in brackets form, we've got x plus 3 are the column headings, so the row headings, and then the column headings are x. And that's example number 1. Now, we've got an example now with a negative term here, so we just need to be a little bit careful about how we write this out. So step number 1, we're going to multiply the number in front of the x squared term by the constant coefficient, which is minus 10. So we're going to say factors of, and remember what we're doing, 1 times by negative 10 equals negative 10. That adds 2, and we're going to look for ones that add to 3. Okay, so we're looking for factors of negative 10 that add to 3. Let's work this out. So negative 10 is going to be 1 and negative 10. But negative 1 and 10. Got 2 and 5. 2 and negative 5, sorry. Negative 2 and 5. 3 is not a factor. 4 is not a factor. So it's these 4 factor pairs that we've got here. And then we're looking for the factor pairs that add to 3. Well, in this case, it's going to be these last 2 here, 5 and negative 2. That's step number 1 done. We've identified the factors pairs. So for step number 2, we're going to rewrite the expression above. X squared minus 2x plus 5x minus 10. Then for step 3, we're going to, step 2 is done. Step 3, we're going to draw our grid. And we're going to populate. And this, we've got x squared minus 2x. We've got plus 5x, which is 5x, and minus 10. I need to think about the row headings. Well, for x there, x times x gives me x squared. For the top right, we're going to do x must be multiplied by negative 2 in order to get to negative 2x. And then you get x multiplied by 5, that bottom corner, right? That means that when we write out our expression, so we've done 2, done 4. So step 5, we're now going to write out or copy these expressions out. So the row headings are x plus 5, x minus. Right, final example. 3x squared plus 5x minus 2. So step number 1, we're going to multiply or find factors of 3 times by negative 2, negative 6, adds to 5. Okay, let's just do this first step on the right hand side again. Negative 6. Well, that could be 1 and negative 6. Be negative 1, 6. I'm going to go up now to 2 and 3, negative 3, and negative 2, and positive 3. I need to find the ones that add together to give me 5, and I can see that's going to be negative 1, and that's 6 there. We've now done step number 1. Step number 2, we're going to rewrite the expression. 3x squared minus x plus 6x minus 2. I'm going to just draw this grid, step number 3, and write it in. So we've got 3x squared minus x, 6x, and then minus 2. And we look across this first row here, we know that the value must be x, and it must be 3x multiplied by x gives you 3x squared. And then we know the x must be multiplied by -1 or -1 in order to get to minus x. 3x must be multiplied by 2 in order to get to 6x. And finally, -2 multiplied by -1 does give us -2. That's our final answer. So for section 5, writing out the answers for x plus 2, 3x minus 1. Okay, that's 3 examples that you can go back and revisit. Guys, I hope that helps. Let me know if you've got any questions.